Good morning, freedom fighters. It is 8:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, November 9th, 2024. I got a lot to go over today with the geoengineering that's taking place over the United States. Chemtrails, frequency waves, unbelievable next-red radar signals coming out of South Carolina I've never seen before out of that area. But there's nothing organic with what's going on in our skies. It is all man-made. This material can create unbelievable fires, as there is one in New Jersey that is smoking out the entire city of New York. It does not look accidental. Stand by for incredible geoengineering operations taking place. You're going to see the frequency waves from the machine creating man-made hurricanes, man-made storms. There's a hurricane going on as well. Lots of frequency waves over the United States. It's undeniable. You can look up any one of these patents. Stand by for the most censored topic on the internet is weather control. People have literally lost their lives trying to bring this information to you. Please stay tuned for the truth of something that's very seriously deadly to the planet. Standing by. Something I've never seen coming out of South Carolina, and this is some of the most potent microwave energy from one of these devices I've ever witnessed. But what I want to show you really here is how far these devices reach. I counted somewhere around 14 next-red radar systems inside this radar system's reach. These radar systems are not here for seeing the rain. You don't need 4 of them in South Carolina. I think there's 4 here, but at least 3. You don't need 5 in Georgia, 6 in North Carolina. This is not for seeing the rain. It is for controlling the rain. Stand by for the truth of incredible, powerful machines controlling our weather. Stand by. Actually, let me put it in motion. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm sorry for being so raw, but I'm a commercial fisherman that can see the truth. But let's put this in motion. You can see all these devices activate and deactivate as well. They energize the entire atmosphere at one time, boiling like microwave energies that boils rain, boils the water in your microwave oven. Excuse me. Same idea. Watch it create rain offshore when it activates. The energies, there's energy we're not seeing too. I want you to realize that everything is energized through these machines, even when you're not seeing the pinwheel of death. All right, let's move on to some other areas, but you can really see how these machines work. Let it loop one more time there. Very powerful, in my opinion. Here we have zoomed out a little bit over the entire southeastern United States. You can see microwave energy all through the storms, and you'll see how widespread the one in South Carolina becomes. It covers 3 states, 4 states. This energizing affects all of this as well. We have not had a drop of rain here in Florida since Hurricane Milton, and we still have flooded highways as well. Well, let's zoom in on some of this here in Texas. Then I want to go over to chemtrail operation. It's on the fringes of all this weather system. Stand by. This is live over New York City. The fire it's in New Jersey. It just seems very odd that it completely. I'll put it in the last 2-hour loop as daybreak happens here over New York. You can see how they woke up to a very smoky morning. It is smoke from a fire. I just looked it up, New Jersey. There's a couple fires going on in New Jersey actually, but it's just very perfectly lined up to smoke out millions of people. You know what I'm saying? It seems too perfect to me. Plus all the other fires growing across the United States is pretty amazing as well. They're calling it because of dry climate. Here is the frequency waves that I was talking about before we go to the radar. The machine I just showed you the pictures of, you can look up these devices. It moves the weather wherever they want it. Very distinct in the sky. These devices consist of next-red radar systems, your 5G cell phone towers. The very tops of it is H.A.R.P, in my opinion. You can see the chemtrail operations this morning that's going on. Yes, that is Tennessee being sprayed this morning. You cannot outlaw these people. Kentucky being sprayed this morning. Virginia being sprayed this morning. Ohio being sprayed this morning, and much, much more. Let's move on to the frequencies here coming out of this storm system. Constantly flooding the same areas over and over again. Or Oklahoma and Texas and Missouri and all these are our farmlands. I doubt they're getting a lot of farming done this year. So much going on in these storms, I really didn't know where to stop. Here's a beam coming out of this area and a big swath of energy here that looks identical to the hurricane tornado maker that I just showed you the patterns on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This stuff's only on and off for split seconds. Keyboard. You can see beams here. You can see stuff that looks like laser beams over here that's more direct. They keep the spin going so they can keep this crazy weather going at will, you know. Like laser beams here. Is that part of it? I don't know what they are. I call it laser beams. It's more distinct than the other one. It looks more like a microwave. And they're the ones that said they light up the atmosphere with lasers, not me. Not speculation. The scientists said they do it. Look at that. This different machines working. Creating this man-made weather system going. Heavy chemtrails right this minute. Frequency waves like crazy. Our weatherman needs to be arrested. Check out this thing. Philippines just had a major hurricane, typhoon. They're about to get another one. It says it's only going to be a category 1 or something, or a tropical storm, but it looks like it's super intensifying. And here is 2 more. Let's just wash everybody away. This is live. Southern Hemisphere. There's ripples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhat kind of ripples down south. Now that looks like chemtrails. Now I haven't seen much in Argentina. I thought maybe they would keep it safe since they built all their cities in World War II here. Weird, whatever all that is. Fires, lots of fires, my friend. Look at that. Last year I witnessed them light the whole entire Yucatan Peninsula on fire. That's fires. Got a HD. Yeah, it's gonna be clouded out. I'm able to see it this evening. That looks like more fires to me. They don't have a problem burning the planet, as we've seen. Well, I just wanted to show y'all that. Let me take a look overseas real quick. Yes, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time AM this morning, way before our daybreak. It was breaking daylight in Italy. And yes, very, very heavy chemtrails this morning in Italy, 7 hours ago. I mean, very heavy. Each one of these lines is a chemtrail aircraft. Very heavy spraying in Italy. So heavy it's hard to even make out the aircraft. But they're there. Thank you to the Warriors at 11 minutes. Y'all get to see that. I know a lot of people hang up the phone by now. There's people out here that don't want to know the truth. Aluminum stands out differently. See it? All this looks suspicious to me. Wow, that's a straight up spraying right there off grease. Yep, spraying right on through Greece, wherever this is, going into Turkey. This looks different, you know what I'm saying? X's and O's. Well, there's no O's, there's no kisses. They're just going to hug you. Hug you to death. Oh, mercy. Undeniable geoengineering operation going into Turkey. I know it looks suspicious. Just the color. 9 hours ago, it was breaking daylight in Iraq. 10 hours ago. That all looks very suspicious to me. Global, my friends, global attack on humanity. I showed you at the beginning, we cannot breed this material. There's no bugs, there's no birds, there's no fish in the sea. We're having temperatures almost in the 90s in November in Florida. I'm not going to have a fall fishery. We didn't have a fall. I'm so thankful for the Warriors. Wow, what's that? Oh, that's the one that just went over the Philippines. I'll see where I'm at. Sorry about that. That's still very major storm, about to do more damage. Yes, I see chemtrailing in every country. They were spraying the heck out of these people the other day, and it looks like it still is. This still looks like aluminum to me. I can't even go back far enough to get it in dark here. Usually I could just see it better at the angle of the sun. When the sun's just coming up over the horizon, I can see the trails a lot better, but I'm already at max 12 hours. This is at 8:25 Eastern Standard Time PM last night. Very much daylight on the other side of the world. See how our friends in Australia are doing. Looks very clouded out. It looks very suspicious as chemtrails, the aluminum color to it. They got a lot of ways they can produce this. They have canister drops they do too. I don't know if they're doing blobs all the time. It looks weird. The other day in the Gulf of Mexico, it looked like it was a chemtrail with blobs of chemtrails dropped every few yards or whatever. Sorry for that. Let's go forward here, see if anything looks suspicious. It all looks suspicious. Lots of ripples in that. See the ripple waves in this material too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a machine of some sort. That's not natural. Tire tracks, not natural. Tasmania. Atmospheric rivers. Australia's going into summer right now, if y'all don't realize that. In the southern hemisphere is summer, while the northern hemisphere is going into winter. I don't know how the flat earthers get their head around that one, but that is reality. Some people are so lost on this planet. I see Madagascar had some fires yesterday. But I am going to leave y'all with that. Go back to live. My entire Atlantic Ocean is clouded over. My entire Pacific Ocean is clouded over. Multiple hurricanes going in everywhere. Even winter hurricanes we have in Alaska with 100-mile-an-hour winds. Reason it looks like an eyeball is because the curvature, the ball of the earth, the top of it looks pointy because the curvature. Around the middle is wider, and then it'll do it again, but we don't have that satellite. Anyhow, oh yeah, and it's also getting daylight down there also where you don't have, you're pointing towards the sun. And up top, we're in the dark. My friends that works on the northern slope up here he works up here. He's going to be 24 hours of darkness very soon here. He probably doesn't have much now. Commercial Fisherman standing by. Oh, and flat earthers, don't argue with the teacher. You're just going to get deleted from the class. Commercial Fisherman standing by. Y'all have a good day, good night, good morning, and good evening, whatever timeline you're on. Commercial Fisherman out.